Hey, Zach. Looks like we're back to that premonition.
Okay, we're doing this. We are actually doing this. We're venturing into this game.
Allow me to explain. Okay, now we're in the open world. Now the game opens up. Allow me to explain
What a way to start open world by walking into town on foot.
Okay, so allow me to explain the heart rate meter. When you're running or just doing anything specifically can be stressful on York, the heart rate meter starts rising, and as you can see, eventually York will get tired. If he gets tired, that means it will go slow for a bit, and you have to wait for the meter to slowly go down again. So basically, I'm just using this to show how they go. You can even start hearing his heart pump. So.
Well, his driving safety is terrible, and so is him running in the middle of the road.
For a second there, I thought it was going to load into him having a heart attack and dying.
This isn't Sonic 2 XL.
Emily Wyatt, Greenvale Deputy Sheriff. Yes, yes, they introduce every character like that.
It's so awkward because games like Smash usually have like the boom.
Hold on.
York Morgan. Please, just call me York.
Okay.
That's what everyone calls me.
And by the way, that's always how he introduces himself, with those exact same words.
Tradition is important.
No, I'm Deputy Sheriff Emily Wyatt. George, he's the sheriff.
Also, fitting music much.
Back soon.
I see.
This track is called Goddess.
I'm sorry, I didn't know we were entering a Persona game all of a sudden with this soundtrack.
Yeah, it did break into a tree after because I didn't use the brakes, but yeah, it did break. Don't ask me how that happened, it's a long story.
This water has had many different appearances.
Don't worry, Shira, I'll bring that up when it becomes relevant, in good time. I can hear you, Agent.
Yeah, York is right, she's right there.
I think the boat has sailed on that one, York. Sorry.
I'm the sheriff.
Where did you come from?
Call me George.
Were you just waiting behind the bridge?
And then the music's super dramatic.
Also, did you walk here?
I mean, again, did you wait? Were you waiting behind the bridge pillar to
For a dramatic entrance.
Also, that porn stash.
I know, right? Straight up 70s.
Small town homicide?
Let's just say it's a personal interest in killers of young women. I'm always looking
Jack
for new
the
sample
Ripper.
cases to help me with my profile.
We're gonna explain about this later, Jova.
Both our superiors have cleared this with each other. You can remain in command. You don't have a problem with this, do you?
No.
Oh, York is very polite.
Honestly, normal hate the cliches that FBI agents
Goes and takes charge, but yeah.
I'm the one fixing them one by one and maintaining peace and order. You can have your profiling sample, but I need you to understand that.
Okay.
Of course.
I need cigarettes. but buy me police brand cigarettes. Those are the only ones I like.
Could you send someone to take care of it?
Actually, oh, okay, I'll squeeze one of the game players also.
Alright, don't worry. I'll get my assistant Thomas to take care of it.
I get the idea this was not the outcome the sheriff was expecting from this meeting.
Thanks. That'll be all.
It's like he thought, damn it, all those cop drama films prepare me for a hard.
I know, right? I prepared my own speech to be the antagonist, and yet this guy is so polite.
We don't need your help. Unlike some of your corrupt city police officers, I play it by the book. I hope you'll come to appreciate it.
Sure would be a shame if you actually turned out to be corrupt.
And we'll handle the investigation. You just think of this as a vacation. Take it easy. Enjoy the nature here.
Of course.
Typical, stay out of this, it's not your business even though you're here to do your job.
And we're actually terrible at
Camera angles.
Let's reassess the situation. There are no cavemen here. We're as far forward as the Middle Ages. And we've just met the king.
Oh shit.
And by the way, George has a license plate saying "I love Mom."
But yeah, I actually have a question.
And that was the end of the
Pedro.
prologue.
What the...
Hold on, Terry. You'll have time to ask that question.
Sure. Sorry.
So yeah, we get the total time, total number of days, total enemies defeated, and total number of times that you continued. Because every time you die, you can press to continue or just go back to the main menu. And there you go. We get $200 and basic wage, unpaid salary, $805 per day. That's not bad. So, oh look, there's leaderboards.
Let's check our online scores.
Let's check the leaderboard, guys. Let's see. So what leaderboards we have? We have leaderboards for sleeping time, number of observation, peeping time, peeping time, number of progress reports, total damage to your car.
It's a very specific option.
So, guy, so somewhere out there, someone has the world record for total damage to your car in Deadly Premonition.
Never mind that. I think the worst thing
Number
is
of lunch breaks.
record for peeping time.
Number of shaves,
Wow, York.
number of clothes changed, number of cigarettes smoked, number of times breath held, number of good fortunes, number of headshots. Okay, now that makes more sense. Number of headshots.
Fishes released.
Number of vandalisms, number of clothes wrecked, number of emergency cares, total salary amount, best start score, time taken per case, time spent in Greenvale. So basically there's a leaderboard for every little single action, essentially.
Well, next, a leaderboard for turning on the console.
Alright, you are... Okay, so previously doing the investigation.
Okay.
During the investigation, these puppies are making me go to another town.
Oh yeah, this is a thing games of the 7th gen
Treating
love
it
to do with-
like it was a TV series, yeah.
George Woodman. Call me George.
There's definitely something in this town. Do you feel it? Sam?
So Pedro, do you also get chased by killer alligators in this game too, or is that just
No,
a thing
that's for
introduced
that's in the
by
sequel.
Premonition 2?
No, that's just for the sequel.
First day of investigation.
Okay, so we finished the prologue. Now it's time for episode 1. Yeah.
I
sorry.
love when York is in this room, his stamina meter drops to 0 for some reason.
Well, actually, it always drops to 0 as long as you don't allow it to fill entirely.
Oh, my bad. I treated it backwards. I thought it was supposed to be full and then empty gradually. Instead, it's the opposite.
We got
My
a sugar donut.
Yummy.
Very nice.
All right, so let's continue, I guess. You wanted to ask me something, Teo, by the way?
Yeah, I forgot if you told me already off screen, but just to be sure, were the cutscenes mocapped to some degree?
No, they were animated by hand, as in by hand, as in people individual animations.
On the standard of the game, some of these animation actually look pretty decent. Oh. Hello.
York.
What a pale kid.
That's York.
The bloom effect.
And yet that kid model still looks better than the kid models from Heavy Rain. How sad is that?
What's with all these creepy children?
Shiro, Shiro, you're a horror fan. You should know that the horror genre loves creepy kids.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the game's tutorial for how you can hold your breath so that zombies can see you.
Of course.
Actually, little boy, I think my gun works really well. Thanks.
I mean, again, modern problems require modern solutions.
But yeah, the game. However, if you do not hold your breath, if you let go of the trigger, you'll get killed, and you have to restart the hold your breath tutorial again because the game is basically just go for the tutorial because we need to teach you this because. Basically, if you get to a point in the game where you run out of ammo, you always have this as an alternative, basically.
So is there like a stamina meter for how long you can hold your breath?
Yes. When you're holding your breath, the heart rate meter starts filling. So basically, Joe, think of the heart rate meter as a reverse stamina meter of sorts.
So does the game ever explain why holding your breath makes you invisible to zombies?
No, it doesn't.
I mean, it would be like an idea, they can't hear you, but, you're literally walking near it.
Well, technically, Theo, they don't seem to have eyes, so maybe you just guessed it, maybe?
No, hear you with your ears,
Oh,
That's
that.
You think that they would hear the footsteps?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, oof.
Now, aren't these leaves? We're walking on leaves. They make crunchy noises.
I am you. You are I.
We are happy I'm alive.
No. No, you fool!
Persona.
No, you
I
fool!
am
Don't.
now what I.
No, fool! Don't walk towards the light. Ah.
Also, the Persona series also takes inspiration from, Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
The Velvet Room is
Twin
basically...
David Lynch was very
Plot,
influential all over the world, not just America.
Spent a good night, York?
It would seem in a relatively good resort.
All right.
Oh god, I love how the bed sheet was just moving out of nowhere, even if York wasn't moving.
The
He
physics
doesn't
engine.
seem like a morning person.
Had a good night, York. By all means, tell me about your dream.
I dreamt about eating a
The
chocolate
symbolism in
chip
my
ice
dreams
cream.
continues to intensify. A forest
Wow.
of red trees, a carpet with red leaves, a strange doll, and twin angels. But that child is what bothers me the most. I swear I've seen him before. I just can't remember where.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not important. Don't worry.
Yeah. Also, York, come on, you just woke up and you immediately need a smoke.
For now,
But you pulled away immediately.
Actually, we need coffee too. That's what we need.
Yeah, he's not a morning person.
let's
Not-
head to the cafeteria, Zach. I hope they have some real coffee. I really need some coffee.
Excuse me,
Then we can head to
subtitler,
Hold on,
he said
Theo.
real coffee.
There's
Sorry.
a proper procedure for everything, right, Zach?
There you
Not
go.
obvious.
I agree with you, York. Yes, nothing here of any interest to me. Interesting.
I wonder what that is.
I guess the TV. I guess the channel is frozen. Oh, never mind.
Are those actual live action shots?
I think so. Yes. I'm not entirely sure, but whatever. All right. Let's go down and get the coffee. And now, everybody, we're going to meet the owner of the hotel. And this is the... Oh, yeah, might as well explain this. We can also change York's clothes because over time, his clothes get dirty and dirtier. And eventually, they get stinky. So in order to not have flies surrounding us, literally flies surrounding us, we have to change our outfit once in a while.
Wow,
not that
very immersive.
it doesn't. It's purely cosmetic. It doesn't actually impact the gameplay in any way, but it's a nice touch.
Well,
Also,
I guess if York gets selected as a fighter in a fighting game, he has good inspiration from alternate costumes.
He also.
I love how it implies how York has to pay money at his own suitcase to buy new outfits.
Yes. Not just well, it's more to wash them, Joe. But he has the outfits already. It's just that he pays to wash them, and then we can shave. This is why you ask, because York's beard also grows over time. So we need to. So if you want, you can keep shaving.
I see. So can his beard?
And I got
become like
$12 for shaving.
Okay.
Early
So
in the
Even
month,
though he had no hair on his
I
chin
guess
like at the
it's
time.
I guess it's a sponsorship for Dollar Shave Club. I don't know.
So Pedro, how beardy can he get?
A lot beardy. Yes. Again, you can tell Swery was a fan of Shenmue and wanted to implement some of that kind of stuff. Even though clearly this was way too ambitious for its own good.
So are you ever gonna showcase, how dirty he can get, or like
I
how
am,
beardy
yes.
he can get?
Don't worry, I will show it eventually. Not in this part though.
I mean, it's like you said though. They're not required, but if you want a well-kept York, yeah, you gotta do it. Fine enough, it makes sense. If you don't care
Man.
about it, you can just leave it be.
All right, everybody.
$35
Characters
for a
actually
pack
comment on lack of cleanliness.
No, they don't. They don't. It's purely
Ah.
cosmetic.
$13
But anyway,
Wow.
we're about to meet the owner of the hotel. She's one of my favorite characters. And we're also going to hear what is, of course, the most iconic piece of music in this entire game.
Yeah.
Most commonly known as the whistling theme by most people, but the actual real name of the track is Life is Beautiful. It's just like
You showed me the theme.
I'm going to call it the Wesley theme
I'm sorry.
anyway, because...
I'm sorry. Was that coffee seriously $13?
yes.
Starbucks
It's
is going
premium
out of
hotel
rail.
coffee. Shit.
Meet Polly Oxford.
Is this song in the next game?
Yes. Well, as in, well, I'll explain later. Hold on.
Is that walking cycle? Ah,
Wait!
Polly Oxford, hotel owner.
such a
Oh my
sweet
god!
grandma.
I've heard this theme before.
Yeah, that's because Jova. A lot of people on YouTube love to use this theme in when they're doing some kind of funny skit or something.
Yeah.
This particular theme is the one that got popular even outside of the game itself.
Does this sound like the theme, a bit like the theme tune
What
of
the
Super
hell?
Mario World?
Yeah, I was about to say, this reminds me of the Super Mario World theme. Like, I seriously thought that...
Siva Gunner actually rhymed with that concept.
Yeah.
Real, of
You
course.
like this table? You like this table, York? I got it from the Last Supper. Jesus wasn't using it anymore. He said I could have it.
Yeah. Well, of course. How
But even York said, yeah, and yes, yeah, there you go. Polly is very much like Professor Calculus. She's hard of hearing.
Workers here.
Oh, no one
Then why are you sitting on opposite ends of the table?
Because
Tradition, Shiroi.
well, actually, I was going to say...
Well, actually, Shiroi, believe it or not, Shiroi, York agrees with you. Go ahead, Joe.
I was about to say, it's probably because where he saw Citizen Kane.
It must be difficult to run a
That's a
hotel
very
yourself.
weird way of
yes, I
getting around the
suppose.
question. It must be lonely on your own. Oops, shit, I ran out of pepper.
Don't worry, Deb. She's just hard of hearing.
Running a hotel is kind of like a hobby of mine.
That's nice. Polly, it might help to hear you better if you could sit a little closer.
Right, Mr. Morgan.
Oh my god.
Embarrassing me.
So what is the theme called?
I think
Life is beautiful.
well for you.
Also, just wait, Jova. It's also about to get better.
It's the slice of life theme, basically.
I
Yeah.
appreciate the invitation, but I'm fine over here.
I swear, every time I heard this theme, I always thought that this was a Super Mario World remix. And no, it turns out it came from this game.
It won't do to be all clumped together with
There you go, Jova. They also bust the kazoo for the final portion.
Yay! Why not?
Wonderful.
Lovely.
now.
And again, that's the best thing
Hold
about
on.
this theme. Oh, sorry. Right, it's important.
She's asking about the scar on his face.
I was working on. I'm sure it'll heal. It's just a flesh
Monty
wound.
Python reference. Okay, go ahead.
No need to be the top
Again, Jova, that's the best thing about this theme. It's so wholesome despite being so weird at the same time.
a famous
Oh
rock star
god, I
who
look
stayed
forward to
so
more
long,
conversations between
Really?
these
I'll give you a link to a
two.
cover later
Doing
on.
this. I can't.
anything,
Why do I get the feeling people ship these two a lot?
Hold on.
any way I can.
Zach, the lady
Yeah, I think it's time for the coffee.
Do you want to ask her about the town?
Yeah, good idea, York. Let's do that.
Say,
Alright.
what can you tell me about this town?
Well, let me see. I know this already.
This is the game's
requires a cigarette.
this is the game's main
It's a
theme.
nice place, surrounded with nature.
I actually really love this theme in particular.
Lumber town until not so
And this is back when you could smoke indoors.
long. A population of over 6,000.
Well, sure,
This
I
game
think
takes
the
place in
indoor
2005.
smoking van was the-
This hotel was built
I think the
by
indoor
men.
smoking van came out a few
Plenty
years
of
before
guests
this
in
game
those days.
released.
Yeah, in universe.
2005?
That's
Sorry.
why
Yeah, in universe, this game takes place in 2005.
No, I meant on the release of the game, Shiro.
2010.
Then, I suppose the clock on the community center is quite famous too.
the clock?
Oh yes.
Boy, I can see why you had to tinker with the audio settings. Like, even now the music almost sounds like it's threatening to overtake the
Yeah.
I'm
dialogue.
sorry, I can't hear you over the music. Can you please sit closer?
I look forward to hearing it then.
Anything else you'd like to know about?
Hearing? I'm surprised you can hear anything
tell me,
right now.
tell me about the shops here.
Truly, Polly. Could you tell me about the shops around here?
Shops? Well, there aren't many.
And we're back to the whistling
It is a small
theme.
town, after all.
Lovely.
Most prefer shopping at the Milk Barn
Beautiful.
convenience store.
Would you say, Joe, that life is beautiful?
Again, this is the kind of thing that I mentioned for stuff like Faith and Strife. It's just the matter of timing it right with the music.
the galaxy.
I really.
and the
Oh god, I hope that
65.
this tune returns.
And yes,
in the
one of the
sequel.
bars is called Swery65. Where, again, that's Swery's
my
Twitter
God,
username.
Okay. Oh god, that just makes me believe all the more that this tune is meant to be a Super Mario World reference.
Well,
Oh.
Mr. Morgan, I'd better start cleaning up. You
Sure.
Just take it easy.
She's so nice.
Yeah, nice grandma.
But so yeah, this means that it's time.
I am
Duh.
This means that it's time to get our coffee. Hey Shiro, a question.
Best you have, please.
Can you predict the future in your tea? I don't think so.
Tea leaf, it was used to
Yeah, I was
tea
about to
leaves.
say, tea leaves are... Yeah.
Hey, the concept is the same, but first let's see in action.
All right, first we need to add milk, of course.
Okay.
Also,
Let's
coffee
look what
anyway.
let's look
with interest.
let's look with interest.
Whoa.
Whoa.
It's coffee. It's gonna look the same. It's
Awesome.
gonna look
Hold on.
as disgusting as the next time we look at it.
Huh?
Clear as a crisp spring morning. F
Was it?
in the coffee. I knew I
Was?
could count on it. Never fails.
You're insane.
I just want to say that
Also,
that green.
also, is someone going to address the weird spinning medal behind him there?
I know.
It's
right?
a
I was
it's a
just
pickup to
about
the webs.
to-
There you go.
Again, the
Agent
act-
honor,
the actual-
$30.
The actual methodology of divination was using what remained of the coffee or the tea leaves. York just
Believe it or
stares
not,
at the
though.
mug.
Believe it or not, though, that was foreshadowing. Believe it or not.
Jesus, how loud are his footsteps in this game? That's enough to almost put the footsteps in Deltarune to shame.
All right, so we can actually get various types of fortune by drinking coffee. So I'm gonna show all of them because I can keep going as long as you can. Game. Let's see.
I mean, to be... I'll
Unexpected trouble is coming your. I need to read this. Unexpected trouble is coming your way. Lucky item
There's
lighter.
always trouble heading my way in this job.
Oh,
You
But
are
I'm
an
always up for a
FBI
little
agent.
Excitement too.
Same again. Ah, damn good coffee. You will have a lot of fun today. Lucky place, theme park.
There's no
Hmm.
theme
You're
park
drinking
this
way
time.
too much coffee.
All that good luck is just slipping away.
Are you
But I think
sure?
I'll have a thrilling enough
Maybe
time
it's
right
a
here.
hidden theme
But
park.
Shiro, it's essential to his job, though.
But that's not healthy.
Maybe coffee is the only thing keeping him going.
Yeah.
the thing is,
Do not
here
act
that-
without thinking first. Lucky
Oh,
number
sorry.
3.
So, my lucky number is 3 today.
Hmm.
The first case I worked after joining the FBI had 3 victims.
How nice. And this is just from this particular brand of coffee.
It seems like it, yeah.
So different types of coffee can bring completely different fortunes.
Unpredictability lies ahead today. Lucky place, train station.
An unpredictable life is a wonderful thing. Cases may come flooding in like passengers at rush hour.
All right. Let's see. Whatever next. Relax. Get a breath of fresh air. Lucky color, white.
White, is it? The hair of one of my coworkers turned completely white overnight due to stress once.
Oh,
Relaxing might be a good idea.
Sure.
You're gonna be sick.
I don't know, Shiro. He seems to be just chill.
Yeah. Don't eat and drink too much. Lucky color, pink.
My liver
See?
is a healthy pink. I wonder if drinking too much coffee will
York,
upset it.
Levers are supposed to look
Coffee is
brown.
part of the investigation, after all.
But it's part of the investigation, like he said to.
Okay.
How does he even know that his liver is pink?
Maybe it's a way of an expression.
Sing and dance for this happy day. Lucky item, sunglasses.
Sunglasses. Coffee and milk go together like John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd.
Yay!
Hey, Blues Brothers!
There you go. Yes, Swery, you love Western culture. We get it.
Nowadays, the couple is Dan Aykroyd and Jim Belushi.
Well,
He's gonna make sure you know.
You may find what you are looking for. Lucky food, pork and beans.
I'd rather.
Well, I mean,
So-
that's not a bad combination.
No.
Oh, fuck you then.
Find a way out of
No, no, no.
Oh, come
No, I
on,
said
Dwibs.
no.
He's allowed to have his own preferences, isn't he? Come on.
Yeah, but what would you rather eat instead then, mate? Quiche?
Well, Dwibs, you eat
Quiche
what
is
you
nice.
want, and
What the hell?
you
No,
eat.
it isn't.
Well, Dwibs, how about this? You eat what you want. Yurik eats what he wants.
Lucky core gold.
I once caught a criminal who had gold front
That's
teeth.
what I'd feed my worst
His
enemies.
mouth lit up like a neon sign.
What if
See,
they
no,
like
no.
it?
Even though I like it, I'd feed my worst enemy porridge because it's
called
just
him
there.
Not the Black Barrel.
The medalist. Anyway, I think it's now that we're gonna get my personal favorite, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
This coffee is poisoned.
You'll hear from an old friend. Oh no, Lucky Adam's cell phone. You'll hear from an old friend. Okay,
Cell
not this
phone.
one.
I lost my lucky item on the way into town then.
Oh.
The most ironic fortune.
It is.
Well, he just explained
yeah.
why.
I mean, at
Never
least
did.
the nice old lady is making a lot of money off of his coffee.
Pretty much.
This
$13
one person is
per
gonna
Oh, there you go.
make me
Meet the love of your life today. Lucky number 1. Oh no, not this one. Sorry.
Here we are,
Oh.
far from civilization. Just who am I going to meet then? Of course, the one I really want to meet is the criminal. But I don't want to fall in love with him.
What?
Too late. Too
Believe-
late.
This all is foreshadowing for the record.
The fanfiction is already working on it, probably.
Yeah.
Or...
There you go. Take time out and relax today. Lucky color, black.
Black reminds me of the lungs of a smoker.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Lungs turned
Uh-huh.
black by the smoke of cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
All that cigarette ash leads to an early cremation. Ashes to ashes, indeed.
And
I
yet,
guess at
somehow
least
you seem to-
Huh, funny
And yet-
considering this came out the year the Ashes to Ashes TV show ended.
And yet, funnily enough,
Let's
this
see if
guy
it's
seems
now.
to be in remarkable health, all things considered.
A small
with his
change invites luck.
over-drinking of coffee.
Lucky
his
item,
abundance of
bucket.
What
cigarettes.
lucky item is that? Last year, a man held up a bank with a bucket on his head.
What?
If he would have done it today, he might not have been caught.
Wait, what?
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Do you ever have any idea what he's talking about?
Jova,
get you.
Jova, it's been 10 years at this point. I've learned to not question York. Your hidden talents will shine today. Lucky number 24.
24, is it?
How many lucky numbers do you have today, boy?
Wonder what kind of man he was, with that many personalities. I'd like to have talked with him.
Maybe with Shyamalan at the helm.
Alright. If I remember correctly, we're almost done.
With this brand of coffee, unless I guess this is like no matter what type of coffee.
A day
you
to
get,
enjoy
these are pretty
talking.
much
Lucky
all
food,
shit.
garlic. Ugh.
Garlic.
Ugh.
Garlic?
I'd like to eat some, but it might damage my chances of getting information from anyone.
Yeah.
People would just turn away.
I mean, I like garlic bread.
Garlic is good for your health and all, but you shouldn't eat too much.
I like
Also,
garlic.
that's why you brush your teeth after you eat your food, York.
Yes.
Everything you do today will succeed. Lucky drink coffee. Yeah, this is the one my personal favorite. Listen here.
I
Really?
can hardly believe this result. Amazing.
Hold on.
That's the
Hold
best
on.
result.
This is advice from the divine optimist himself. Not only does it taste great, but it also tells me so much. Coffee is truly the greatest drink known to man.
Nice.
Do you love coffee yet?
Let's just
Do
go.
you?
Let's go.
Do you love?
Who would have a field day with this guy?
So far,
I
all
know,
this game's been
right?
doing is lying to me.
Unpredictability lies ahead today. Lucky
Pork and
place. Oh,
beans is
okay.
shit.
An
Coffee is
unpredictable life,
great.
a wonderful thing.
No,
Dwibs doesn't
Dwibs.
like you.
Dwibs. Personal preferences are subjective. Come on.
Yeah. Okay.
the way York goes about it is he's saying it as though it's a bloody fact, the knobhead.
Coffee stands to York like building stands to Frank Miller.
Okay. I will definitely say this. If ever we get a crossover with this game, it needs to be with Ace Attorney. If only so that Yorick can discuss the meaningfulness of coffee with Godo.
Honestly,
Don't you-
considering the supernatural elements, that would be something.
Yeah.
No, Trevor, I got it. This is Phoenix Wright if he decided not to rejoin the bar at the end of Apollo Justice, instead he became a bloody FBI agent.
I don't know, he looks a bit more like Frank West when it comes to Capcom protagonist.
There's also a day and night and weather system in the game. Today is a fine, clear day. A perfect day to have a walk. So you can always check the TV for the weather. And we get extra for checking weather.
I guess to be fair to you, he does look more like he has the build of Phoenix rather than the build of Frank. Frank's a lot more stockier, and also Frank is not nearly as clean kept in the attire.
Yes, Mr. Morgan.
Why is she butt ducking up and down like one of those bobbing birds?
Because I'm old and my back are sore. Just because stereotypes. If you need anything, you can find me at the desk. I sell daily goods to guests.
Okay.
In reality, your back starts getting screwed up from like your 20s.
I don't have much, but they may help you. So you're the sales girl too, aren't you?
Wow, complete with different tone-sounded voice box sound
Like
effects.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah. Yes, well, actually, Citrine does this as well. That's right. Comes with being installed. Don't worry, the service here is just as good as any fancy city hotel.
Well, you have pretty good hotel rooms.
Great, thank you. And yeah, by the way, the look of this hotel is also just like the Twin Peaks hotel. Oh, alright then. Did you want something? So we can either talk to her or we can buy. Very well. Just a moment. So we can buy black coffee, coffee with milk. Actually, no, coffee milk. She's not selling coffee with milk yet. Okay. We can buy a sugar donut. We can buy crackers. Let's buy a sugar donut.
$19 for a donut.
Yes.
Jesus, I think you.
And she's selling a fishing rod.
With that.
She's selling a... Don't worry, Teo. The lack of money is never an issue in this game, as Jove already guessed.
I know, but the economy in this town is so crazy.
I know, right?
We can also get bait, but we're only going to need the fishing rod for later,
That
so...
better be a damn good donut.
Oh, it is, Shiroi. It actually does satisfy a moderate amount of your hunger, as the game puts it.
I could get a box of free Krispy Kreme donuts and it'd still be cheaper than.
And by the way, if you go
Exactly.
here, you can get a coffee with milk that just happens to be here.
You can get a box of 12 and it would still be cheaper than that.
All right, so I already have full. Okay, I think I'm going to use a coffee right now. There you go. The can of pickles, brand the pickles. So let's use that for now. You ate a lot. There you go. And I think now I'm going to use a coffee with milk because you can only carry 3 coffees at a time. So let's use it and fill a bit more of our sleep meter. You drank your drink down in 1. Makes it hard to become sleepy for a short while and recovers a little tiredness. So there you go. The coffee, aside from recovering the tiredness meter, also makes it decrease slower. So that's nice. All right, so coffee with milk. There you go.
Yay.
That was quite a cacophony of sound effects just there.
I know,
Again,
right?
the jingles in this game are amazing.
All right, let's do this and end the chapter. Because each episode is divided by chapters. I know, the structure is weird, but again, God forbid anything in this game makes any sense. So, first day of investigation. I didn't die a single time in this chapter that only has hotel, guys. See how awesome I am at this game?
Well, the coffee didn't give you a heart attack.
You deserve a reward for that.
Alright everybody, in the next part, we start chapter 2, which is where the open world fully opens up, and we start doing side quests. So, see you then.
Yeah.
See ya.